Welcome to Reforged Eden for Empyrion Galactic Survival, and we're starting inside my base on a nice clear day out in the savannah. And this is the reason why I'm inside my base, because I'm starting to get regular attacks now. And what I want to do is just let the turrets deal with them. Here they come. We should be able to. That's one down. And also protected by the actual SVs, what I've done is I've actually put the SVs inside the Janus. Got them. Now that base attack, this one's gone over, I can start doing a few other things. But first things first, we're go and loot those two bombers. We'll actually use the SV. Fortunately, I can't get into the back on foot. I've got to come up to the front here and come in the side bit. Now, what I want to do in this part is two things. I want to do a little bit of upgrading of my SVs. Then I want to go and try and solve a little bit of a mystery I've got with the crashed vessel. Because at the moment I can't find the core. And it's irritating the heck out of me. Anyway, first things first. I'm going to go over. Find those lovely light bombers. But we got two of them over here. It's quite strange because the game seems to be rotating different things, because the last attack I got was actually a heavy bomber. Obviously, oops. Need to come in here, pick up the cargo, put metal scrap and that in there. And while I'm just doing this, a big thank you for your comments and feedback. You guys give me a fantastic amount to think about, and it's actually making me realise that I'm not playing this series like I should be doing, simply because I set out to play this game, but what I've actually noticed is that I'm not playing Reforged Eden, I'm playing Project Eden. So I do need to kind of try and shift my mindset a little bit into Reforged Eden mode. Like some of you pointed out, the trading possibilities. Also that I need to be a little bit more kind of focused on the new weapons and some of the things you've been pointing out. And just to show you as an example, just cut that off. And if I come into here, and somebody actually pointed out that you can actually make eggs in the food processor now. And this is the thing that I'm going to need to do, is try and get a little bit more associated with the weapons, and more important, and that's something I do need to do, is get a bit more associated with the food. And of course, what we do have is this vast array of weapons, which I do need to get my head round. In fact, we've got all sorts of extra weapons here as well, which we need to come to terms with. So that is going to mean that I've got a bit of a learning curve to get up. Top the oxygen up while I'm here. What I want to do now is we're just going to hook to base. I don't want that. I want general supplies. What I've done here is I've made an advanced constructor that I want to put onto the ship. Some blocks. I've also made a minigun sentry, and the other thing I also need to make is hopefully a couple of Gatling guns as well, because what I want to do is, well, upgrade the ship. Well, the SV's here now, never mind. So what I'm gonna do here is we're gonna hook there, and what I've done already in preparation is I've taken out the constructor on here because I'm not really using it. What I'm going to do is we're going to take out this rear shutter. Oops, the shields are on. Come on. Didn't they go off. Okay, we turn the shield off. I want to take out that block. And if I show you the CPU at the moment, the CPU is 11,032, so we've got about 900 to work with. And let's put that there, that there, and ideally what I want to do is, I'm not sure if this is actually going to work, put 3 across there. Just have 1, 2, 3 blocks here. It's going to make the ship look a little bit chunky, but I think it would be okay. Then we're going to put the minigun turret on the top. Oops. And then give it a little bit more clout. Whoops. Want to pick out these blocks here. Then we'll put now if I've done my calculation correctly, what we should have, oops, CPU, yeah, we're just 32 over the top, but I think I can live with that because I think by having the turret to group everything, I don't think it's going to mess up too much. Yeah, by having a turret on the top, if we run into more of these bombers, that turret should really help in getting rid of the opposition. Next thing we're going to need to do is, I don't want it wasting ammunition shooting predators, and I don't want it attacking bases and capital vessels as well. Turn off this. I mean, really, I just want it in a kind of anti-ship role is probably the right way of saying it. And what we're going to do now is just go up onto the capital vessel. And I know several of you posted comments on what I'm just about to do, but that's the way it is. Also, quite a few, I was quite surprised the number of you who are actually using this Janus as a starter CV. And the more I look at this, and somebody else has suggested putting 20 solar panels on the top, and to be honest, the more I look at this ship, I can see the potential as a mothership, and I do really want to develop that. And I think it was suggested getting rid of the bottom drills from here, because the CPU isn't that high. And what you can, and what I'm going to do is just going to take these off. This is really the gun position. I don't want the guns low down. And what we do is just put that there. I'll put that on the bar as well, because we're going to deploy that in a minute. It'll be a little bit tricky sometimes trying to get. I think that's deep enough. That will give me 2 Gatling guns on this ship. So in some ways, this is, until I can get Janus mobile, this is going to be my heavy hauler, whether I like it or not. And what we're going to do here is put in the, just see that in the right, I think that will work. And that will give me an advanced constructor in here, which we're going to make a lot more interesting things. We're queue up to constructor in, constructor out, just to show you all the things that we can make once we get the onlux. I think this is the CV mobile. You can see here, there's the CV solar panels. I think that is a base one, and that's the large one. So eventually we'll be able to get some solar panel arrays on the top. Power back on. we're going to need to get some ammunition as well. Actually, leave the power on, turn the thrusters off. We need to get some ammunition in here as well, so we can get some. Go to the Merlin. The Merlin's got quite a lot of ammo. How much? Get into here, 453. Probably get a little bit more in. 700. 957. It's not like we're going to go to war with the whole thing anyway. Get in there. I'm not going to put any oxygen in. I think that will be good. I want to check the harvest controller. It's empty. Ammunition controller. We've got some more ammunition in here, so we can put another 1250 in as well. It's actually got 2 ammunition controllers. Next thing I want is the fridge. And what we'll do is why have you got nothing in the fridge? Ah, fridge 1, sorry. Now we got the everything. Probably don't need the alien thorns and stuff in here. Stomach pills, keep that with us, take that with us. Can leave the 2 emergency rations with us. I'm kind of shoot this into the fridge on the base. It's what I would like to do before we leave. So while I'm thinking about it, otherwise I'll just forget completely all about it. Is I go into here. Oh, we need 2 of them. 1 mushroom isn't enough. Okay, that's fine. Put this into the auger fridge, and we will base fridge. Just keep that with us. I'm going to put the Merlin under cover. Oh. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what's going on here, but the actual Janus has moved a bit on its own. And that's the reason why I'm going to keep coming in from the front end. Now, somebody did actually ask me about why I didn't get an immediate base attack when I actually spawned this, because as they pointed out, there is a condition now to stop people cheating and using this as a base. I think what actually happened was because I put this on top of, wow. I want to make sure, because that is moved since I've actually started the video. I've got a broken leg as well. Thank you. Yeah, it's going to be close enough. Well, we got a med station, so I should be able to treat the broken leg. Well, I'll just do that, and I'll get back to what I was saying. Of course, we've got to move a bit slower because I've got a broken leg. Doesn't this doesn't treat broken legs? Okay, I've got a solution for that. I think I put everything building supplies in the Janus. Now I'm pretty sure in here we've got med station. The only trouble is I can't remember which one we need to cure a broken leg. There we are. all fixed. Get in there. How's the power situation in here? It should be okay. But actually, what I can do is I really need a power save in here as well, so we'll just power off the constructors. Leave everything else on. We got oxygen, we got food. Should have power. The auger's ready to go. And we're going to put the thrusters on. We've got 2,000 rounds of ammunition. So we're ready to go. And what we're going to do now is go back to where we were in the last part. This, because I've got a little bit of a conundrum. It's probably the polite way of saying it. West, need to go. And that actually, did I bring? Well, we should have enough spare fuel. Let me just check. Yeah, we got 8 fuel cells. We got fuel for 67 minutes. Yeah, what I did off camera was I came down here and searched this entire ship for a core, and I couldn't find it. So what I want to do is have one more go at it and pose you guys the question and see whether you can actually answer this, because it's completely mystifying me. But what I'll do is I'll see you once we get there. So here we are, guys. I'm just gonna down to above the water. We're getting close to the crash capital vessel. The ship slightly into the water, so we can come almost a submarine. I don't think I can get any closer than that. So just to show you, if I come down here, it won't let me core this tool, but I can take it apart, or I can scrap it. This is up to the harvest controller. If I try to retrieve a block, it just gives me steel plates. Now, I've gone all the way through this ship, and I can't find a core. I've got absolutely no idea where it is, but all my instincts tell me that because I can't core it, and I also can't, if I jump in the water, go down or swim down to it. Getting nice and close. So we can't interrogate the console. I seem to have kind of partial, but I can't find a core. And what I would really like is all these lovely thrusters, because the alternative is that I grab them like this, but it'd break my heart to do that. What I have done, because when I came out here before, I actually came out with a different save game. I've dug down underneath as much as I can, and I still didn't find the core. So I literally spent a little while digging through all here, thinking that the core might be hidden underneath, but I just can't find it, guys. So if any of you got the answer to this conundrum, feel free to chuck it in the comments, because it's I'm just so reluctant to have to scrap this, especially this nice big large advanced thruster on the rear here. I mean, that would make a great difference to getting the Janus up and going, but at the moment I just can't seem to find a core. I mean, in the past I've scrapped this ship, but what I've been able to do is just land on it and core it, and away I go. But I can't see any core here at all at the moment. I literally dug out all through here underneath, because I thought that They might have been a bit sneaky and put the core down underneath, but I couldn't find it. And what you got quite literally underneath here is the bottom of the ship. The only other possibility is that they put the core really deep down underneath, but I mean, I don't normally do this, guys, but I just want to show you something. If I go into God mode, I say normally I don't do God mode because I find it a little bit irritating, and cancel that because we've got a fly there. Well, if I come down, because I thought maybe the core would be like, maybe it's hidden deep down underneath here, but I can't see it. And if I kind of fly through, trying to look, so we're completely underneath now, and you can see we've got the thrusters there, and I'm completely confused because if I come up and we fly through, I thought at one point it might be hidden down, the core might be hidden down this area, but as I say, if you look through the whole ship, there's the RCS, but the only other thing I can think of is the core's maybe camouflaged in something, but again, if I fly through in God mode, I can't see it anywhere. I mean, I know this thruster's here, I mean, and there's no like thicknesses of materials that could hide the core as far as I could see, because I really would like to try and get the various elements from here. When I've already emptied the cargo box, I think I did it when I visited it last time, and I mean, I thought maybe the core would be in this area as well. But if we go down, I'm open to suggestions is probably the polite way of saying it, because I am completely confused over why I can't core this and get those thrusters, because if I can't get these thrusters, life is just going to be kind of a little bit of a pain in the neck, to be honest. Just turn God mode off now, I shouldn't be able to fall through. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave the ship like this for the moment, and then see if you guys can come up with any suggestions, and then I'll come back again later on, see if we can actually do anything about it. What I will do while we're actually here is I'm just going to go over and pick up some more plant protein and stuff like that, and maybe some other bits and pieces, because this should have regenerated by now. Pick up this, more of these, and that will also get some meds from down here as well. That up, get the medical growth. That's just rocks. I think this is biological specimens. Well, pick up a little bit of this. Oh, I haven't seen that before. What's that? Well, I think it might be just decor, I think. Yep. So just pick up some more. I mean, if I can harvest out quite a lot of this, this would probably last me almost for the rest of the series. Biological specimens can often be in short supply. Obviously, the good location for them is being underwater. First-hand experience, yeah. So just grab a couple more and then head back to the ship. One area where I'm very short is cobalt, and one of the reasons why I wanted to put the turret on the Merlin is that one option that I've got is to risk space again and see if I can get to one of the moons and see if I can get some cobalt from there. I mean, I won't risk the auger doing it, but I think the Merlin will make the difference. Anyway, guys, so that's the conundrum. Push comes to shove, I will come and just salvage out those thrusters, whether I like it or not. And what we got now is we've got Theta Labs over here, and we've also got the abandoned workshop. I think we're going to come down and take a look at this area, and possibly check out the Talon village there for the possibilities of some trading. as well. And if there's nothing, if the trading's a bust, we can always go to the abandoned workshop. Of course, there's always the option to mine out some resources. Again, we may have to resort to, and again, we may have to resort to doing everything the hard way. But the other thing I also want is gold, and as far as I know, I can't find any gold anywhere because I've mined out the one small piece of gold that I've found. So we're gonna have to try and find some gold as well, because the gold seems to be the key now to doing quite a lot of things like small optronics bridges. So if I can find gold, we can make small optronics bridges, and when we can start possibly upgrading the Merlin by giving it a bit more oomph as well. And of course, there's still the option for a rebuild of combining these two ships together, but that's something for possibly the future. So there's the abandoned workshop. We'll go into the Talon settlement first, see what the trade options are down here. Right, we're now in Talon territory. Talon settlement. There's a small farm field there. Got some outposts defending a little farm. We've got a town here. You're not gonna let me in, are you? Okay. I'll just come over the wall here and land in your front yard. I don't know if they're going to be upset about this, but oh, what we got in here? Oh, this is interesting. Got a whole convention here. Getting a bit of lag actually. Don't know if it's the sheer concentration. Not seeing anything in here. Can't steal anything as well. Anybody around who wants to trade, or is this just a warrior fortress? Obviously the ziggurat is not somewhere where we're going to find traders. This is like almost like there. Oh, there's the front door. Let's just go up top and see if there's anything up the top here. Maybe anybody up here. Right, we've got this guy, a high shaman. High shaman appears deep in there. Leave him alone. Okay. I wonder if this is associated with a mission, because we do have some. What's it? Talon missions. Vindicator. It's been dealt with. I think that's the one we've completed. Is it? Or was there? Looks like there might be another part to it. You should check the Talon to see what they're doing. They should probably come in do a hand of hunting and after losing so many there. Journey through this Talon and seek the local hunt master for help. Okay, so that's not going to be there. Repairing the damage. No. Okay. We've got to become a friend of the Talon missions can be unlocked, so we've got to. Okay. So maybe that's something to look at later on. Right, so in the ship. Right, we're going to go and check out the abandoned workshop. I've just crossed the barrier again. This is the one with the strange floor, isn't it? You've got to be a little bit careful. We can park in that corner. Nice thing about this ship. Hello, guys. Gap there. I've got a surprise for you. Reload. Oops. You're all running away. Okay, let's just do it this way. Oh yeah, I've got a new toy. I haven't tried this out actually. This is the submachine gun. I made this a little while ago. Whoops. Yeah, I made this a little while ago and I've never really had an opportunity to use it. Okay, we can move in a little bit closer now. Yeah, I just made it on a whim actually. One time when I was just after I finished recording. I don't remember. I don't think it was the last part. I think the thrusters off. Where are you? We're in Talon territory, so don't pick any plants. What you've got to watch is the floor because I think this is all trapdoors. You've got to be a little bit careful. I'll just pick that up and close that. Or get rid of you there. Harvest. That doesn't decay. That doesn't. That doesn't. Put this stuff in the fridge. We don't need the bombs. We've offloaded that before we came. We're just a little bit of a walk around the top floor here. Clear the top level first. What else we got here? I think in the past that those blocks weren't trapdoors; they were actually explosive doors. And when you got too close, the whole lot just blew up and kind of became a little bit a thing. So if we think what we might be able to do is do it this way. What was another undelivered cargo? I think we can just. It's the Galactic Information Network. Yeah, thank you, game. We go back. We're just gonna. I think we're. Don't think we can open that. Right, just. I think that's enough. We can. Right. Let's stop here. I need to. I think I've got plenty of oxygen. Have that in there. That in there. We probably don't need the biofuel and the drill. Don't have that much ammunition. Now, one of the things you've got to do, once we come down in here, we can't actually do anything. Okay. It's quite difficult to get out of here. Okay. Well, with a little bit of ammunition. Ah! Ah! Get out of the way. Do a little bit more ammunition on this, actually. Quick reload. Yeah, if this had a bit more of a bigger magazine, it would be brilliant. Yeah, we've got a Pluton spider. Okay. Right, we need some food. So we go any further. I'm starting to like the submachine gun. I'll be honest. It's right. Let me just get into a cut. Obviously, the sensor there is what blows up most of the stuff over there. Right, into the fridge. And what we'll do is actually I think we got some. These actually do a little bit of health wise as well. So pop that again. Right, quick reload. And we're not gonna. These guys are all sealed in. That's good. Not sure what's there. Right, we'll just have a look see round here, and we'll put this into the harvest controller. Right, those would be quite useful. These energy regulators seem to be quite difficult to get, and to make them this is useful. This is quite some nice loot. We got jetpack boost too, which is quite nice to work with. Well, a little bit of cobalt alloy. Certainly going to take that. I don't get a feeling that we can go through here. Let me just come in here. We got the bug uglies. Yeah, anything around here? We got. I think this is the way out, but the problem is that. Oh, what we got here? Okay, hello, 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 Mr. Okie Fanoki. Get my machine gun again, or submachine gun. Anything with this thing is it goes through a lot of ammunition very, very quickly. Enough food wise. Okay. Anything behind here? No. Okay, I was mesmerized by that switch. Let me just offload this stuff into the fridge. Now I'm in a bit of trouble because we're down underground. Got some I'll pick this stuff up so that we can get out of here. Sathium plates and some alien thorn. Let's got a lock code, so how the heck are we going to get out of here? Wait for the... You guys, I seem to be a little bit trapped in here. And I mean, if I take off the... what we call it, just have another go. Yeah, wait for the pack to build up completely. Oh, managed to do it. I'll certainly put that in the fridge. Absolutely no idea what that does, but sniper rounds. Running out of oxygen. We need to top up our oxygen a bit. Considering the amount of noise that's going on, I'm gonna pop a bandage as well. Right. We know that trap room is a trap. I'll get the weapons back on again. Oh. Oh, that looks a little bit icky. Fighting the living daylights out of me. So the whole load of biddies inside there. Waste a bit of ammunition. See the legs there. Okay. Just gonna do a bandage. Waste one ammunition on that, but the other thing I'm I just love spiders. I haven't killed spiders for a long time. We got one still missing. Well, we're not going to have a shortage of meat, if nothing else. Like, there's a vault there at the end. So... Okay, guys, a bit of an apology. I've just been given a reminder that I've got to take a phone call fairly soon. So what we'll do is we'll just clear this floor, and then that will be it for this part. And then we'll finish off the rest in a little while. Ah! Oh! Oh, what we got here? Teach me, won't it? I think we've got dermal parasites. Let me just see. Endoparasites. I've got a cure for endoparasites. I'm sure I have in my ship. I'm sure I made it some. Right, we got endoparasites 5. Oh, you're going to be kidding me. Okay. I'm just going to have to take that. That teach me, won't it? Okay, guys. Where are you? Right, I need to get out of here, but I can't get out of here because I'm trapped, so... Yeah, that was a bit of a bad mistake, actually. Just offload that lot. Get into here. We did get that alien container. Right, we've got a ladder here, but I don't think we can open this. Right, that's 120. See if we can do any damage with this. Cannot damage. Right, we've got explosives. It was alright, blow up the top of the ladder. To waste a lot of explosives to do something that I didn't really want to do. How am I doing? Yeah, I'm going to use up all the explosives just to get out of this bloomin' hatch, but on the positive side, it means that if I can... Let's get up here. Very cool. Oh, that's not going to do any good. I've now destroyed the ladder. Right, we've got to do a run for it, guys. Apologies for this. Anyway, I've got to stop because otherwise I'm going to get in trouble. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leg it back to my base and see if I can get that cure. At the very least, try and do something about these flaming endoparasites. I was absolutely certain I had a cure for them. But so until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.